Alrighty, we're about 3 minutes away from the drop of the puck here this evening on the SPL Network. I'm Darth, going to be your host here for this matchup here this evening. The Northern Hills Voodoo taking on the Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers. Going to be a good one. A rivalry developed over the span of what will be 3 seasons. First matchup between these two teams back on February 25th. Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers took their first victory against the Voodoo. 5-6 was the score of that game. After that, they found themselves against each other on April 14th. Hammers, once again, with a 1-goal difference victory. Northern Hills Voodoo won't find their first victory until their most recent matchup on June the 8th at 8:30. That match was started. Northern Hills Voodoo actually Braziled the Hammers on their 4th matchup, and that is the Voodoo's only win against this roster. So, of course, you know him, you love him. Capkin, Gubby, Myth, going to be out there on the ice. The only 3 men on the roster for the Northern Hills Voodoo, already in the lobby. Very responsive, very accurate whenever they come into the lobby. I think they're the earliest teams I've ever really dealt with. Nothing but good things to say about them. They're gonna be taking on a big name. They've been around for a while, you know them. Yertle, Dolan, Cherries, and Ew. Ew hasn't played so far this season for the Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers, so odds are we're going to be seeing Dolan, Yertle, and Cherries out there on the ice here this evening. Of course, this is the last game for this first week here in SPL Season 3. Northern Hills Voodoo previously have a 1-1 record. Their first game was against the Tampa Bay Tapirs. That was a 3-2 loss. And then after that, they found a little bit of vengeance on the ice. So we saw them take on the Delmarva Dandy Skaters and end with an 8-1 victory. And of course, Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers, as of right now, they are undefeated. They have a 3-4 victory over the Steel, and that is their own game. Later on, I think it's tomorrow at 9 o'clock, the Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers will be taking on the New Jersey Noobs, a newly promoted intermediate team, taking their name up into the Challenger Division. And we'll see how this one transpires as we move on through the evening. About a minute till the puck drop. Still got some time to get your predictions in there. Yeah. It's going to be a close one. I really have no idea what to expect from these two sides of the ice. You know, Cherries hits his shots. Capkin and Gubby do the same. So in the last matchup, Cherries had a hat trick on his 8 shots. Yertle 1 for 1 in his shot percentage. He's shooting 1,000, as they say in baseball. We'll see if he's able to keep that up here tonight. And then, of course, for the Northern Hills Voodoo, Gubby having 7 goals, 10 points on the season. He's a shoo-in for one of the top 3 stars this week, as long as Sunday isn't a blowout for the majority of teams. The Voodoo here capping off their first week, as I've said before. They're playing their 3rd game of 3. And then, you know, Ball-Peen Hammers tomorrow will be their cap-off. But nobody having a deficit of points on the Northern Hills Voodoo. Gubby having 7 goals on his 10 points. Myth having 2 goals on his 4 points. And then Capkin, 1 goal, 5 assists, making 6 points on his sheet. You know, Myth playing more of the 3 position, has 13 saves on his title. He's playing the 200-foot game, and you know, he's just doing him. He does him, we do us, and that's how we roll. They have a petition to play on Central servers. Not sure how the Voodoo are going to feel about this, but that's between the captains. But after this matchup, I think it's going to be it for us here. Saturdays are normally slow here on here in the Slapshot Premier League. Normally, I say our Saturdays are equivalent to our Mondays with our makeup games, which is a weird statistic that I have from last season. On average, we have between 33 and 34 games on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays we have somewhere between 38 and 40 games. This is for last season, of course. And then Fridays, we normally have around 27 games. Saturdays, we have about 9 to 10. And Sundays are our cap-off games. It's the last day, technically, for our week. So we have about 20 to 25 games on Sunday. Mondays, we have about 3 to 8. Tuesdays, about 3 to 6. So if you want those statistics, there they are. Of course, that doesn't apply to this season. We have, I think, 15 less teams overall and an entirely dissolved division over on our West Coast. So those numbers are probably going to be a little bit smaller, but the distribution of games probably still going to be about the same Wednesday, Thursday, and of course Sunday being the heavy hitters. Then Friday coming in a close 4th place, followed by Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. It's going to be weird. A lot of people like their Saturdays, like them to be free, don't got to worry about playing any matches, and I can respect that. So eventually, I'm sure this match will happen sooner, maybe later. Yeah. We got the Voodoo in the lobby still. Nothing's really changed. Oh, Yertle's here. Dolan's here as well. All right. Not sure if we're playing on Central or not. I haven't been told one way nor the other. We'll play the first minute and see how it goes. I mean, I guess that's technically in the rulebook. I don't have a problem with that. Get 12 on East? That's unheard of. I wish I had 12 on East. I'd play this game. Snuck it in there. All right. All 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking it down to the ice for a minute, maybe more, of slap shot. On the left, we got our Ball-Peen hammers. On the right, we have the Voodoo. Puck is dropped, the game is on, and the first period is underway. Those names are a lot harder to read than I thought they would be. Wow. That feels like a dark ice kind of thing, eh? Myth down the far side, tries to get that one out in front. Dolan getting a hand on that one. Myth down the near side. Dolan stolen away off the backhand. Stopped up by Gubby. Capkin getting a touch on this one. Cherry's playing a little spongy. I was expecting the far left guy to have been Yertle, but no. Gubby almost able to get that one on target out to the point. Here's Capkin off the forehand. Throws this one far side. Here's Myth. Throws this one down low, just past Gubby. 4:25 remaining here in this first period of action. Gubby off the backhand, sent down near side. Capkin with a shot towards the net. Dolan there direct back behind his own goal line. Yertle out in front trying to get a hand. Gubby there banks this one to himself out in front. Myth, Yertle do battle at the blue line and able to send to the top side boards. Gubby off Yertle back down to Myth. Myth here on the near side point. Looking to scoop this one out to the far side. Finds Gubby. Gubby off the backhand. Looking for that wraparound attempt. Dolan there stopping him up, making him stumble. Dolan off the backhand. Stopped up at the far side point. Sent back over to Cherries. Here's Cherries. Down to the near side. Yertle there is continuing that one up north. Myth back behind his own cage. Sent down near side over to Capkin. Capkin wraps this one off the back of the face of Yertle. Dolan getting a touch on this one out in the neutral zone. Gubby trying to get this one through with the sword. Dolan trying to make him stumble. Out at the red line. The battle continues. Dolan getting a touch on this one. Fakes out. Gubby somehow, some way used this Jedi mind trick to keep that one rolling. Pass comes out and through from Cherries. Capkin picks this one up towards the top side. Almost able to hit Gubby on that one, but not quite. Gubby off the back end. Hits up Yertle. Capkin with a shot. Hits the post. Close one. Myth along the top side boards. Trying to keep that stick battle alive. Gubby stopping up Cherries. Cherries here at the far side blue line. Trying to swing this one out and around town. Finds his captain Yertle. Yertle with 3:10 remaining here in the first. They are scoreless. Yertle top side. Hits over the stick of Cherries. Gubby picking this one up. Looking to take this one out and around town. Looking to dimsy dish it, if you will. Don't even remember what that's from. Cherries towards the top side. Turned over to Myth. Here's Gubby. Gubby on the near side. Tries to get this one out of his own zone. Hits up Cherries along the way. Dolan over to Yertle. Yertle hitting that one off the hip. Directed back over to Cherries. Cherries with a forehand shot just off the far side and wide. Past Myth. Dolan trying to keep this one going for the Ball-Peen hammers. Capkin sent down near side to Gubby. Gubby out to Capkin, back down to Gubby. Gubby backhand, forehand shot, hits Dolan out in the crease, able to control this one in the pocket. Myth trying to make him stumble, loosens the puck up. Yertle with a shot off the far side into the corner. Dolan controlled back to the point. Cherries with a shot, hits the post and goes wide. That's the weirdest way I've ever pronounced that word in my life, and I've been alive for multiple years, I'll have you know. Capkin with a shot, scores! And they have found the first to crack open this goal column with 2:16 remaining here in this first shot. Coming out of the face-off dot along the near side defensive end for the Voodoo. We got a 1-goal difference. Gubby swinging this one downtown. Capkin off the back end. Over to Myth just out of his reach. Through his pocket. Perhaps they drilled a hole in his stick before the game. Who's to tell? Capkin along Cherries. Cherries here off the back end. Leaks this one out of his own zone. Gubby takes this one topside to Myth. Myth off the back end. Pocket shot saved by Dolan. Dolan off the back end. Over to Cherries. Cherries over to Yertle. Yertle back down near side. Not quite able to tack his toes. Myth down low. Capkin down at the red line. Shoots off the far side into the corner. Here's Gubby trying to pick up the loose pieces to the puzzle and shift them together. But Cherries not making it easy. Down low behind his own goal line. Voodoo on the attack. Sent back out the other way for the hammers. Yertle keeping that one going north. Dolan hot in pursuit, but Capkin the first man back for that one. Myth hits up Cherries at the red line. Cherries with a shot. Nice block by Capkin. Cherries off the back end. Shoots again. Hits the post off the far side. Leaked down to the near side. Capkin controls this one back over to Myth. Myth controls that one top side to Gubby. Gubby pressured up by Dolan. Sent back down into the corner. Gubby there sent down near side. Capkin reversing this one back out to the center. Gubby up against Dolan in the far side corner for the Voodoo. Not quite able to get that one out cleanly. Cherries lost over to Capkin. Capkin towards Myth just between the two players and nobody home to have an answer to that phone call. Topside out to Cherries. Cherries here with a forehand opportunity out in front. Almost able to hit his captain, but not quite able to tape him up. Dolan sent into the far side, or down the near side into the Voodoo territory. Yertle keeping that one down low behind the enemy goal line. Sent out to Gubby from Myth. Shot blocked away by Cherries. Along the far side boards, Dolan here with a bank pass over to Cherries. Cherries here picking this one up off the back end. Gubby with a shot. Nice save by Dolan. Gubby trying to get this one down the near side. Point over to Capkin. Nice shot just going wide off the far side. Cherries across to the blue, the red, over to Yertle along the near side point into the offensive zone. Capkin trying to transition this one top side over to Gubby. Gubby out at the point. Stick checked away by Cherries. Cherries trying to hit him with an Uno reverse, but accidentally puts it in his lap. Dolan picking this one up for the Ball-Peen. Hammers down the near side, hits up Capkin, goes over, or not Capkin, but Cherries looking for Yertle, not able to connect on that pass. Gubby hitting Yertle off the side of the dome with that one. Capkin with 16 seconds remaining, sent topside. Here's Gubby off the back end looking for a scoop. Not quite able to hit the posts with that one. Cherries sends this one back out to the neutral zone. Dolan here in hot pursuit of this one for the boys in green, sends down near side. 5 seconds remaining. Yertle, point out to Cherries. Capkin trying to keep it along the boards, and that's going to do it for the first period of action. 1-0, Voodoo in the lead. I need to get rid of that E key. I'll just put it that way, you know. I'm changing the Ball-Peen hammers to black, and we'll see if that's any easier to see. Yeah, all 6 players ready to rock, ready to roll. We're going to take it back down to the ice for the second period of action. To get underway, Ball-Peen hammers in the black on the left side, the Voodoo on the right in the teal. And it looks like this one's not going to get started. This is a pretty cool game, eh? But, yeah, pretty neat. This time, though, the Voodoo on the right side in their teal. Puck is dropped. The secondary period is underway. And, just waiting for the lag spikes to start hitting. Gubby here with a backhand opportunity, not able to swing that one through the post. Cherries picks this one up down the near side. Yertle in a fancy amount of drip. I like this color scheme for his setup. Bright green fedora, I'm loving it. Capkin with a shot down the near side. Cherries here picking it up down in the corner. Gubby here trying to get a hand on this one as well. Looking to scoop it down near side. Cherries trying to keep possession for the Ball-Peen hammers. Gubby swap down near side post. Nice shot in Myth. Able to pop it in from the point. 30 seconds into the second period of action. And we found our first goal. Or their second goal, technically. I'm still learning to count. I'm getting there, though. I'm up to 3. Dolan leaning towards the top side of the ice. Able to get this one out past Cherries. Getting a nice touch on that one, but not enough to take control. Myth down near side. Capkin stopped up by Cherries. Cherries with a shot. Hits the post. Myth there with a nice spinorama. Keeps that one out of the way of harm. And a great save at that. Dolan down the near side. Cherries here with a backhand opportunity. Hits the side of the cage. Goes wide. 4:07 remaining here in the second period of action. Myth off the back end, sent over to Capkin. Capkin, forehand pass over to Gubby. Gubby down to the near side, looking to tic-tac. Not able to finish that one off. Myth, topside to Gubby. Out of the point shot. Nice save by Dolan. Myth down the near side, off the forehand over to Capkin. Down to the center, out in front. Gubby shoots, scores! What a tic-tac-toe and then some. The Northern Hills Voodoo make it 3-0. Wow. Just untapped chemistry. Absolutely fiend-like. Myth stopping up that offensive play. Dolan trying to keep it going. Myth here with a backhand possession. Throws this one over to Gubby. Gubby off the forehand, looking towards the top side of the ice. Leaning down towards the near side. Being passed out to Capkin. Capkin off the backhand. Cherries there stopping him up off the backhand. Swings this one back into the Voodoo territory. Gubby picking this one up off the backhand. Sent over to Capkin. Capkin taking his time. Looks for the passing lane, throws this one down center ice. Dolan steals away over to Cherries. Cherries along the near side point, stopped up by Myth, sent back into the Ball-Peen hammers territory. Dolan lost over to Myth. Myth with a shot blocked away by Cherries. Myth will throw it into the corner. Dolan picking this one up for Pennsylvania. Throws this one out. Capkin off the hip, trying to get jiggy with it. Dolan there stopping him up. Gubby as well stopping Dolan. Yertle sends this one out, hits Cherries along the near side point. Stolen away by Myth. Shoots, scores from his own side of the blue line. 55 mile an hour between the uprights. You can smell the smoke from here. Does anyone know if Cherries has his quick chat working? I haven't seen anything to tip me off about. Anyway, 2:47 remaining in the second. Voodoo's taking away the lead a little by little. Dolan down to Cherries. Cherries off the backhand, scooped off Capkin's face. Nice shot attempt by Yertle just off the near side. Here's Cherries trying to get the most of this one down the near side. Soups this one in, looking for Yertle, just going past him. Dolan collecting his thoughts in the far side corner, looking for a push out to the point. But there waiting was Gubby. I gotta sneeze. I don't have my eyes open. Passed out to the point. Nice shot in by Myth. Capkin. Off the back end. Forehand out to the point. Gubby trying to get God's work done along the top side board. He's going to retrieve this one back behind his own cage. Over to Myth. Myth returned back over to Gubby. Gubby off the forehand trying to push against the grain. Able to do so. Myth here along the top side of his own point. Stopped up by Yertle. Knocking that puck loose. Cherries banks this one out of the zone. Almost able to deflect that one on target was Yertle. Now it would have been magnificent. Nonetheless, here we are. No goal to be had. Capkin down low in the near side corner. Cherries down the near side as well over to Dolan. Dolan at the point. Forehand back over to Cherries. Cherries here the forehand pass top side. Banked off to Yertle. Almost able to take possession on that one, but the 90 ping starting to hit him hard. Here's Gubby. Northern Hills on the defensive end. Yertle there with a nice stick check. Keeps this one alive. Dolan here. Off the back end out to the near side point. Finds its way past Yertle. Cherries back over to Yertle. Yertle off the forehand. Off the backhand, my bad. Down to Dolan. Dolan sent over to Yertle. Yertle looking to sauce this one in there, right in the breadbasket, but Capkin, Gubby, neither of them having any of it. Stumble them up, get it out. Voodoo still remain 40-0 in the lead here with a minute 12 remaining. Here's Myth. Myth bank pass out of the zone, hits up Capkin and keeps that one leaking out. Cherries trying to reverse that one back up topside boards, but Capkin, Gubby both had him shut down. Capkin banks this one over near side over to Gubby. Gubby here off the backhand, scoops this one back over to Capkin. Capkin out to the point, Myth with a shot, scores, and goes out with the Hats. 55 seconds remaining, 5-0 to score in the Voodoo, making a claim. Dolan swapping this one down the near side. Cherries here looking to dangle this one out and away. Cherries off the forehand, shot through traffic, hits Capkin along the point. That one goes wide. Yertle lost over to the near side. Capkin picking this one up for the boys in blue. Yertle working his magic with his green hat. I think Yertle has the best drip on the ice right now. I'm not even going to lie. Dolan trying to take this one topside board, sent back over to Cherries. Cherries in the air past Yertle. Myth able to control this one back out into the defensive end for the Ball-Peen Hammers. Cherries returning that one right back to the center. Yertle, Cherries, nice shot off the near side. Banks this one over to Dolan. Out in front in traffic. Not able to hit any of it as it leaks out the other side of the blue paint. We have 15 seconds remaining here in the second period of action. Cherries swap down the near side just out of the reach of Yertle. Myth getting a touch. 7 seconds remain. Myth up to the far side corner, gets this one out of the zone. Gubby trying to get a touch on this one. Cherries here with an opportunity, but not quite able to get that one through the traffic. It's 5-0 Voodoo at the end of 2. As all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll, we're going to jump back down onto the ice for the final segment of 5 minutes. As the puck is dropped, the game is on. The time is indeed ticking. Myth down low, stopped up by Yertle in the corner. Myth out to Gubby, over to Capkin. Capkin not quite able to snipe that one in. Capkin going to roll this one down to the near side. Here's Gubby. Shot towards the net. Cherries there turns that one away. Capkin off the backhand, trying to scoop that one out in front for Yertle. Not quite able to get it through the traffic. Capkin, Gubby getting a touch on this one. Yertle out at the blue line, trying to get that one towards the net. Thing hitting a little hard. Cherries looking for a little panhandle, throws that one top side. Gubby controlling back out to the neutral zone. Sent down far side over to Capkin. Almost able to send off that one-timer. Not quite able to get the teeth in there in time. Gubby, far side into the corner, takes his time. Down low, nice shot, and Capkin finds himself the 6th goal for the Northern Hills Voodoo. Here's Yertle. Looking down towards the near side of the ice. Almost able to pull the trigger on that one, but Gubby getting the stick in there in time. Myth, topside, Capkin. Off the forehand, stopped up by Cherries. Capkin trying to push on into the Ball-Peen Hammers territory. Cherries playing a good stick defense. Cherries sandwiched between 2 Northern Hills players. Capkin, Gubby. Goes off to Gubby. Gubby here at the slot, looking for the shot. Not quite able to beat out Yertle. Dolan here taking charge in the pocket. Gubby along the topside boards, looking to take his time into the zone. Nice save by Cherries off the forehead, keeping that one down into the corner. Beautiful save. Cherries towards the top side, off the forehand, trying to get this one past Capkin. Goes off Capkin's stick, I believe. Down to the near side, Yurtle controlled back over to Cherries. Cherries over to Yurtle. Goes off Myth. Back over to Cherries. Cherries just abiding his time. Looking for the little chip. Respect there. Trying to work out the new game mechanic. I still have no idea how to work it. Just kind of happens every now and then from my my experiments. Dolan, Myth having a little kissing booth down in the corner. Doing their things. You know, no judgment here. Gubby towards the top side of the ice with a forehand shot just off the near side and wide. Had the pocket, not quite able to get it full of sunshine. I'm using that one. Could somebody write that one down for me? That was I'm pretty all right with that one. Capkin looking for the forehand shot off the far side and wide. Here comes Gubby. Gubby out to the point looking for Capkin. Yurtle there getting a touch on that one. Capkin's shot just going off the near side. Cherries out to Dolan. Dolan with a shot far side. Is here trying to collect the stocks down behind his own goal line. Dolan not making things easy for him. Here's Dolan out of his own, at the offensive point, my bad. There's one down center avenue. Capkin just going to dump this one down, and in 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in regulation, 6-0 the score. Capkin forehand out in front of the offensive crease. Shot towards the net, scoring is Dolan. Dolan able to break the ice. With 2:24 remaining here in the third period of action, right from the face-off dot, just like the first goal we saw from the Northern Hills. The Ball-Peens have rhymed. Here's Capkin, down low. Yurtle applying the pressure, loosened up over to Cherries. Cherries with a forehand shot, stopped away by Capkin. Myth banks this one off the near side glass, goes past Capkin. Dolan gets this one back down into the thick of things. Myth trying to further that one top side, but Cherries saying no. Yurtle down low, over to Cherries. Cherries off the forehand, looking for the sauce out in front. Yurtle just jamming at that one, not quite able to get contact enough to throw it in the netting. Yurtle stopped up by Gubby. Gubby stopped up by Yurtle. Cherries down the far side face-off circle, not quite able to swing that one in. Capkin banks this one out in front of his own net. Cherries over the shot, but Myth saving the day. Cherries forehand, backhand. Here's Gubby behind his own net, stolen away by Cherries. Cherries just trying to get that little wraparound action. Here's Gubby. Stolen away by Yurtle. Yurtle here with a forehand swing out to the far side point. Dolan picks up in the neutral zone, gets around one. Almost able to stutter step him out and away. 1:25 remaining here in the third period of action. Capkin with a pass towards Myth, but not quite able to make contact on that one. Myth out to the point, far side. Here's Gubby. Gubby with a shot. Nice block by Dolan. Cherries here controls his thoughts towards the top side of the ice. Off the backhand. Reverses this one down to the near. Yurtle with a shot. Throws it back behind the Voodoo cage. Myth off Capkin. Here's Dolan. Dolan with a backhand opportunity. Snapped away by Gubby. Gubby down low trying to get a little stick battle going. Capkin wins it away. Not able to push it onto the target. Dolan, it's down low, throws it out in front of his own net, goes off. Yurtle keeping that one away from the way of harm. Dolan there with a nice touch on that pass attempt, goes off. Gubby into the corner. Gubby trying to battle for that one up against Yurtle, but not quite able to win it away as the puck is loosened down to the near side boards. The battle continues between Capkin and Yurtle. Goes off the post. Gubby just robbed in the middle of the night by Dolan. Wow, 32 seconds remaining in the third. 5 goals the difference. Ball-Peen hammers on the offense. Down to the near side point. Yurtle here banks this one back down to Cherries. Cherries trying to get anything out of this play that he possibly can, sending it back down to the near side point. Yurtle sends it back even farther. 15 seconds remain, and I think we've found our outcome. Here's Dolan trying to get one more. Gubby not letting it happen. Dolan off the backhand, stopped up by Capkin. The battle continues down in the corner between two Northern Hills players as well as a Pennsylvanian. But Dolan not able to seal it away in time, and that's the end of the third period of action as well as the match. Goal scores of the night. Myth with 3, Gubby with 1, Capkin with 2, and the lone goal for the Ball-Peen Hammers. Dolan 1 for 1 in this matchup. Yurtle still shooting 1,000 as we close out this secondary matchup for the Pennsylvania Ball-Peen Hammers. Was a good match. Was a fun one to watch. We'll see how the rest of the season goes for both of these organizations. I'm just going to pretend like the chat doesn't exist, you know. 6-1, the final score here. And that's going to do it here this evening on the SPL Network. I'm Darth. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be back at it tomorrow. 8:30, the drop of the first puck. 9 o'clock, another pro matchup. It's going to be a good one, going to be a fun one, and I'm looking forward to it with high expectations. Definitely picking up the Miami doubleheader and we'll go from there. Not sure what other matches are going to happen, but I'll keep my book open, keep my ear to the ground, and see how we do.